What's up guys, Charlie here today with a video on the review of a very useful application from the Mac App Store. It is called Sketchbook Express. It is free and I think it is definitely the best photo editing software you can get for free ever. So let's get right into it. Sketchbook Express is made by this company called Autodesk, and there is a free version, which is the Express version, which you're looking at right now. It's probably bouncing. Yeah. It's taking forever to open. The free version is Sketchbook Express, and there also is Sketchbook Pro, which costs, I believe, around $100.99. But it is very, 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 very nice. So you're looking at it right now. It is sort of like Photoshop. It has all the different toolbar windows in separate windows. It does support layers, so you can make layers. Make a background layer like Photoshop. You have layer 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, I think in the free version you can only get 5 layers. That is one of the cons about this application, but it is free, and I think it's one of the only free photo editing applications that actually does support layers. So that's pretty good. The other big thing, I'm starting off with the bad, then I'll get to the great. The other thing that really bothers me, when you create a document that has layers, the default format for what Sketchbook Express saves it as is a .tiff. But the thing is about the free version, if you save a file, if that has layers on it, and then you completely close Sketchbook Express, then you open it back up, all the layers on that file would be merged, and that is one of the cons about Sketchbook Express, the free version, because it's a limited feature. But the fact that a free photo editing application does support layers is pretty good. Over here, you have this toolbar right here. As you can see, here's your undo button, your redo, your select. Here's your lasso select. Here's your crop. Here's the zoom button. Here's where you can scale, move around, and rotate objects that you select. Here's the free thing where you can just color around. Here's the straight line one. You can create a straight line. Here's the square one. Well, pretty straightforward. You can just drag a square and it'll make a rectangle square of it. Here's the I guess pinpoint tool. You can draw one and let it go there. Draw it again. Draw it again. Kind of pin and point where you want it and double click to make it draw. And then here's the circle one, where you just basically just draw a circle. Now, here you can adjust your layers, and you have the tool brush palette. Then here's your color editor. Starting off, basically, this is always going to come up. This is your default tool bar, and to get these extra windows, here's the tool brush editor. It contains of a pencil, I believe a highlighter, airbrush, a marker, a chiseled tip pen, a ballpoint pen, a paintbrush, a felt tip pen, the smear tool, which smears anything. Well, I did a circle smear. You can smear anything. Here is the blur tool. You can blur things for blending together. And here's your sharpen tool. If you want to sharpen parts of an image up, and that really sharpens them up. So, and also here is your hard eraser. This completely gets rid of every single thing it comes in contact with. Then here's your soft eraser, which erases some of, like, a kind of a layer, a portion of what you've drawn. Then here's your fill all. You can fill the whole screen, or you can fill certain layers, like that. So that's that. And obviously, well, how it zoomed out brings me into another factor. If it goes like this, you're gonna have to go down here. This, I believe, is like a menu bar And this consists of your tools. You have the actual size, the zoom and rotate, fit to view, which is what we're going to be doing to get it back to normal. Your select, your lasso select, your layer options, and your move and rotate. And over here you have all your pens. Then here's the colors. These are all the default colors that it automatically starts with, but you can open the color editor. This will become a new window. And then you basically have, this is kind of the Mac version of creating colors for almost anything for Sketchbook. The same thing they use for Pages, Keynote, Numbers, also Word. So if you have any of those applications, you're probably very familiar with this. I'm just going to do a quick review of it. Here's where you can choose like the color wheel, where you can choose any color, make it blue. And here's you can slide, you can edit the actual color with any, well, with sliders. You can edit the grayscale, how gray it is. Well, and you have your red, green, blue sliders, create colors. Then here is your default color list. You have your different color lists. You have your developer color list, your crayon color list, and your web safe colors. Also here, this is just a spectrum of all different colors. It's kind of like the color wheel except in a rectangle. And then here are your crayons. You can just pick any default color. Then also what you'll find down here, you'll find your clipboard options, your clear, copy, paste, cut, and crop. And then here's your previous image, open, save, new, and next image. So if we're going to be working with layers, what we're going to be doing, let's say we have our first layer. This is our background image. Just select the layer. When you see this little circle, that means the layer is ready to go. And you can basically, let's go ahead and use a marker. We'll use, let's just do black. But we can just color this around black. And then we'll create another layer. And then we'll make a few blue squares. Let's make that a little brighter. So, for any of you that are unfamiliar with layers are something you can select to edit only what you've done on that layer. So, let's say we want to erase the black squiggle. Well, if you have this layer selected, that is not the black squiggle, you will erase only this layer. You will not erase the black squiggle. See, you're not erasing any part of the black squiggle because the layer is not selected. If you want to erase the black squiggle but not the squares, just go down here, and then you can erase the black squiggle and not, anything else. So that's just a brief demonstration on how layers work. Let me just go ahead and clear the image. So that's how layers work. Here's your brush properties. This is where you can adjust how big you want it to be. Let's say we want to color this, color that a whole bunch. So then you can make it a whole lot larger, like that. So that's how that works. That's basically all you need to know with this. I do use this. I used to have Photoshop, but I deleted it because I really didn't use it that much. And it was a trial version. I never actually I never bought it. So when the trial ran out, I found this. I think it's much better than GIMP. Most of you have heard of that. That is a photo editing software for Mac and PC. I think this is much smoother. It is more user-friendly and is much easier to use. So this has basically been a review of Sketchbook Express. You can find it in the Mac App Store. I believe it's only for Mac. I don't think Autodesk, which are the people who've made this application, I do not believe that they've made a PC version of this. So I definitely recommend this application. It's not very large, it's like 50 meg. I think at the most. I may be wrong though. So thanks for watching this video. Please check out the website that I write for at www.techinform.us. The link will be in the description. And Sunday's video will be uploaded probably tomorrow. I made a second video today because I got really bored. I'm just going to go ahead and edit that one, and I will talk to you guys in whichever next video I do. Thanks for watching.